I think today's review is not only going to be awesome, I think it's also going to be 5 stars. Why? Because we're taking a look at the brand new 5-star Ghostbuster figures from Funko. Hey everybody, Jason here as always from Ghostbusters News, and yes, 5-star Funko Ghostbuster figures. And I would be lying if I told you I was not chomping at the bit waiting for these figures. They are so adorable, they're so cute. Now each figure features the exact same packaging aside from, well, where the name is. And as you can see here, the first one we're taking a look at is Dr. Peter Venkman. And it does offer a window style packaging that you can open up here, getting a better look at the action figure and accessory inside. And once again, look how adorable this version of Dr. Peter Venkman looks. And as you can see there, packaged to the right of old Venkman, he does come packaged with a radio. And being that this is the first figure in the line that we're taking a look at, let's turn him around and take a look at the back of the packaging. And once again, there are 4 figures in the line, of course. Dr. Peter Venkman, Dr. Egon Spengler, Dr. Ray Stantz, and Winston Zeddemore. Coming up next, after Peter, we have got Egon Spengler. Popping Egon open here, the cuteness level gets amped up to 10. Man, I thought Peter was cute. This guy's like melting my heart. Now, an interesting thing to note here is that Egon does not come with his traditional PKE meter. Instead, he comes packaged with the Ghost Trap. Up next, we've got the heart of the Ghostbusters, Dr. Ray Stantz. Opening Ray open, you're going to see that he does come packaged with the Ecto Goggles. And once again, cuteness overload here with Ray. Following that, last here, we have got Winston Zeddemore, the everyman of the Ghostbusters. Popping him open, we've got a really special treat, and that is Slimer. And as always, my patience is growing thin. Let's take a look at these guys outside of the packaging. Oh my god, guys. These things are so absolutely cute. I mean, just look at this shot here. Have the Ghostbusters ever looked this adorable? Okay, now that I've got them all out of the box, let's first once again take a look at Dr. Peter Venkman. And man, does that ever look like a child version of Bill Murray. I love the deep blue eye paint job there, the quasi-balding head, and the body. The body looks phenomenal for a Funko item. The detail on the suit with all the pockets. We got the individual name tag that says Venkman. The web belt's on there with the belt gizmo gadget attached. We got the yellow hose coming off the flight suit. And of course, turning him around to the back, we have got the Proton Pack, which does look a bit shinier than it should, but I do love the sculpt here. And best yet, this Proton Pack does have a detachable wand, meaning that if you don't want the radio in Dr. Peter Venkman's hand, well, you can swap it out with the Proton Wand. And as I move on to Dr. Egon Spengler, let's do a quick comparison between Egon and Peter, because much like in the film, Peter wears his suits untucked from the boots. Well, Egon, Ray, and Winston, well, they're all tuckers. And aside from that detail, every single body for these characters are identical aside from the name tag. But of course, I do want to take the time to touch on those glasses he's wearing. Seriously, if this little Egon was like a little baby or a little child in front of me, he'd be getting some pinched cheeks. And that hair, look at that hair, it is perfect. And as mentioned beforehand, Dr. Egon Spengler does come with his very own Ghost Trap. The molding, the detail on this, really nice. It doesn't really have too much movement. It's definitely a bit more of a, well, it's not a hard plastic by any means, but it's certainly not a soft plastic. Still, the level of detail is certainly appreciated. Now moving on to Dr. Ray Stantz, once again, heart of the Ghostbusters. He's certainly the one character that doesn't really scream who he's supposed to be. Like, I don't really get a Dan Aykroyd vibe from him immediately. That is until I slap those Ecto Goggles on top of his head and old Danny boy comes home. And once again, regarding the suit and everything, there's not too much to say here. Ray, Egon, and Winston all have the exact same body, as I mentioned before, outside of the name tag. And speaking of Winston, this once again looks like a perfect child representation of the actor of Ernie Hudson. And of course, they went with that Ghostbusters 1 appearance, so he's got that slick looking mustache. Also, really love the hair sculpt on this one. And if you were paying attention earlier, you will remember that Winston does come packaged with his very own minifigure of Slimer. And this figure is crazy fun. I love the little slime drips coming off of him, especially that little drop coming off of his left arm. The painting on the face is great, with the crazy orange eyes, the tongue sticking out, showing the teeth. And I think someone at Funko is watching these reviews, because when you turn him around to the back, we go full booty. Cheek to cheek, I would give this Slimer backside a 5-star. Because they're 5-star figures. You get it? I get it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's review, the unboxing of the brand new Funko Ghostbusters 5-star action figures. These are, like, I know I say it a lot, must pickups if you're a collector. They're cute, they're cuddly, but they look fantastic. And hey, I hope they sell well, because I would love to see more figures added to this line. Imagine a cute little baby version of Vigo the Carpathian, or maybe a larger Slimer that's kind of a ghost baby? That's not weird, right? Oh, a cute little Mr. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Come on guys, go out there, buy these figures, support the line. I need a little cute baby 5-star Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in my collection. Please, support the line. Now that does it for today's video. A quick heads up as we roll into our coverage later this week of Ghostbusters Fan Fest directly on GhostbustersNews.com. We are going to be releasing some other reviews of some brand new Funko items, including their Funko Pop line. Yes, their brand new Ghostbusters Funko Pops. So be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube, and you'll be the first to know when that video drops. Actually, correction, there's so many figures, there's going to be videos, not just one. So that does it right here today on Ghostbusters News. As always, I'll see you right back here next time.